Alright guys, here we are with our NFL predictions. This is week 4. First game here, Bears at Packers. I'm going to take the Packers to win this game. I think I would say 28-17. The Bears did win. They did beat the Steelers last week, but that was at home. The Steelers are not a very good road team, and they haven't been for quite a while, so I take the Packers in this game. Then the next game we have the Dolphins and Saints. I'm going to take the Saints to win this one. I'm going to say 31-23. I'm going to say 31-23 Saints. The Saints offense has looked really good at times, and I think they're going to put it together this game. And I think the Dolphins are going to struggle. I think they're going to throw turnovers. So I don't see the Dolphins winning this game. Saints, I like Brandon Coleman a lot. I think the Saints running game is starting to look something like we thought it would earlier. So yeah, I am going to take the Saints in this one, 31-23. And here, Titans at Texans. I'm going to take the Texans in this game. Deshaun Watson looked amazing last week, and that Texans defense is real. And the Texans have won the division lately, so I do think the Texans will win this time. I take the Texans in a kind of lower scoring game. I would say something like 17-14 Texans. Yeah, I think Deshaun Watson have a nice game. Maybe DeAndre Hopkins will get in the end zone, possibly. Yep. And then here we have the Jaguars at Jets. I'm going to take the Jaguars in this game. And that's not because of Blake Bortles. That's because of the Jaguars' defense. The Jaguars' defense has looked really good lately. And the Jets' offense, I don't know what they're going to be able to do against that Jaguars' front seven is pretty darn good. They have a good secondary as well, so I'm going to take the Jaguars in this one. I'm saying 21. It's 21-10. Yep. So Jaguars over Jets, 21-10. And here, Panthers at Patriots. I'm going to take the Patriots home. It's usually a good bet to take Tom Brady at home. It's a team that has not looked amazing on offense. The Panthers, that is. I think the Panthers will really struggle in the second half. They have struggled in the first half a lot, but I think in this game they'll come out firing in the first half, and then the second half they're not gonna look very good. So I'm going to take the Patriots in this game. We will say 35-21. Then obviously I'm a huge Lions fan. Lions at Vikings. This game I'm going to take the Lions actually. The Vikings front seven has looked amazing. That pass rush is unreal. They have good linebackers, and they do have a very good secondary, but I have come to trust Stafford in these types of games lately. You can beat them, so I do think the Lions will find a way to move the ball and score. The Viking offense, I don't know what they're going to be with Case Keenum. Last week they weren't horrible, but the Lions secondary has really surprised me in the last few weeks. Last week, when Glover Quinn made that pick six, he absolutely jumped that pass. He came from like 15 yards out. He saw that pass coming, and he took it the other way. So that tells me that he trusts his front seven to get there, and I think that means our secondary is going to be playing more aggressively now, and I think that's a good thing. So I'm going to take the Lions in this one, actually. I'm going to say something like 31. I'm going to say 31-13. I don't think it's going to be a very close game. Now here we have Bills at Falcons. I'm going to take the Bills in this game. And the Falcons are a very good team, but lately they have not been playing like it. The Lions should not have won that game. The Falcons made a lot of mistakes, and they still found a way to win it. But the Lions should not really have been in that game. The Falcons are a much more talented team. I think the Bills have a lot of talent as well. So I think actually the Bills are going to pull this one out. It's going to be like 21-20. And I think that's going to be because the Falcons are going to be throwing the ball too much. I think they need to get back to the run. That running game is really powerful, and it can drive them down the field easily. But I will pick the Bills in this one, 21-20. Now we have Steelers at Ravens. Ravens did not look amazing last week. Neither did the Steelers. But the Steelers versus Ravens always one of the most highly contested games out of the season. So we are going to take the Ravens in this game. I'm going to say something like 13-17. It's going to be a pretty low scoring game. Probably a defensive touchdown somewhere in there. And we will take the Ravens. Now we have Bengals at Browns. Now the Browns and the Bengals are both winless right now. Obviously someone's going to come out on top. I would say the Browns. Now the Browns have had a few close games now with the Colts. And then another game with the Steelers. Yeah, they had. Yeah, I know they had 2 close games. So I know the Browns, they can put up points. The Bengals, sometimes it looks like they can't put up points. They did put up some points last week against the Packers. Obviously, that game is really close. But I think the Browns are going to find a way to win at home. And I will say 23-17 Browns. Then Rams at Cowboys. I think this is a really interesting game because you got 2 teams that really like to run the ball and get the running backs involved in the passing game as well. You have 2 teams who have a legit number 1 receiver, Sammy Watkins and Dez Bryant. I think this would be a very interesting game between 2 young quarterbacks that are both playing well. Jared Goff is really doing a good job right now passing the ball down the field. I think it kind of surprised some NFL fans that he's taking those shots now, and he's making some really good passes. So I'm going to take the Rams in this one. I'm going to say the Rams are going to win this game. I don't think the Cowboys are going to be able to stop Gurley or Watkins. So, yeah, we will say Rams 28-21 over Cowboys. And then Eagles at Chargers. I'm going to take the Eagles in this one. I'm a huge Phillip Rivers fan, but the Chargers haven't found a way to win those close games this year. So I'm going to say this is going to be another one of those close games. And I think the Eagles will come out on top. It would be something like 30-27. And that Chargers defense will just not be able to stop them in the end. So I would take the Eagles. And then we have Giants at Buccaneers. I am taking the Buccaneers in this game. Now the Buccaneers offense last week kind of struggled. But I'm going to take them over the Giants. Even though Beckham looked good last week, I still think the Buccaneers have the better offense. The Giants defense is really good, but I still think that Buccaneers offense is going to figure it out at some point. They have so much talent. The talent always figures out a way to make things happen. So I'm taking the Buccaneers this one. I'm saying something like 23-20. Pretty low scoring. Now here, 49ers at Cardinals. I am taking the 49ers in this one. Neither of these teams look really good at all. So I'm just taking the 49ers. I like Carlos Hyde. I feel like they're doing a lot better job on defense now with the 49ers. So I'm going to say something like 28-21, 49ers over Cardinals. Then here we got the Raiders at Broncos. The Raiders offense has looked pretty good this week. They've had a few drop passes. They could have won they could have won that other game if they didn't have so many drop passes, I think. And then the Broncos, it's like when that defense shows up, they're always in the game. So for this game, I'm actually going to take the Broncos. It's a home game. Usually home games for the Broncos go a lot better. So I'm going to say the Broncos win this game, something like 31-23. C.J. Anderson have a huge game. I don't think Marshawn Lynch is going to have an amazing game. He's probably going to have like 1 touchdown, 50 yards, just like he has been having lately. I don't think he's going to be... I actually think he's not going to be the leading rusher after this year. I think the other guy they have, Washington, I think is his last name. I think he's going to have more yards because it seems like he's going to be that guy. So, yeah, I'm taking the Broncos here, 31-23. And here, Colts at Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks at home, no question. The Colts offense hasn't been great. Jacoby Brissett has been able to move the ball, but it's still the Seahawks here we're talking about at home. No question, we're taking the Seahawks in this one. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but it's not going to be very close. I would say 35-20 Seahawks over Colts. And then Redskins at Chiefs. I'm taking the Chiefs for this one. I don't think anybody's been able to stop their running back. I don't think anybody's been able to stop Travis Kelce. He's been on fire. The Chiefs' offensive line has looked really good, blocking for Kareem Hunt. And the Chiefs' defense has played good enough. So I think Redskins at Chiefs. I think Kirk Cousins makes a mistake or two. Chiefs win this game. I would say 31-17 Chiefs. So yeah, these are my predictions for Week 4. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button on the video. You can also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. And you can comment if you ever want to talk anything about football, you want to argue about football. If you have any opinions about Lions, anything like that, you can also follow me on Twitter, tweet at me, anything football related, anything Madden related, anything like that. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day.